It promises to be one of the most dramatic elections in modern history.
Through the night, we'll be taking you through the twists and turns, all the while focusing on this, the main aim of every party in an election, to get their leader into 10 Downing Street and win a majority of seats in Parliament. Over that winning line of 326 seats, here's the final result from last time around. And look, you can see the Conservatives won 318 seats, but fell short of that line by 8 seats. And although Labour gained seats, they finished with 262. So we got a hung Parliament. The Tories had to join forces with the DUP to form a government. This time, they'll be hoping to win back some of the 13 seats they lost in 2017. So what do we watch out for this time around? Well, there could be some big upsets, some well-known faces disappearing potentially from Parliament, including Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab. He's being targeted by the Lib Dems and the so-called Remain alliance in his constituency, Esher and Walton. Ian Duncan-Smith in Chingford and Wood Green, he's also at risk. Labour only need a 2.6% swing to win it. And even Labour stalwart Dennis Skinner in Bolsover. It's a traditional Labour seat. He's been MP since 1970, but it voted strongly to leave the EU. The Tories hope to do well there, but might the Brexit party split the vote? And also, you've got MPs running against their former parties. So Frank Field, he's been a fierce critic of Labour for its anti-Semitism and its stance on Brexit. Now he's running against them in his old constituency, Birkenhead, traditionally a very safe Labour seat. You've got the leader of Change UK, Anna Soubry. She's running against her former party, the Conservatives in Broxtowe, a Leave voting marginal. But will she split the blue vote and let Labour in? And former Tory Cabinet Minister Dominic Grieve, he's running against his old party in Beaconsfield as an independent. The Remain alliance have backed him and won't be running candidates against him, but will that be enough? This election won't just be about the battle between the two main parties, it's also about what's going on underneath the surface. For instance, will Brexit really decide this election? Let's have a look at last time around. So this representation of constituencies shows you how the UK voted last time, all of those seats back in 2017, and this is the UK, every constituency there. Let's take those and plot them against how they voted in the referendum. We'll take all of those, put them onto our chart over here, and you can see these are the areas that voted most strongly to remain. Those areas voted most strongly to leave. As you go across this chart here, you can see a lot of blue here, and the Tories will be hoping to turn more of these red dots blue. Win those seats, in other words, and over here in those Remain areas, Labour and the other parties will be hoping to get rid of those blue dots.
And we have some special guests to help analyse as the results come in.
It might tell us that the country remains quite sharply divided about its future, and in particular about its relationship with Europe. And I think it might show us something else, and that is a breakdown in the traditional basis of voting, which tended to be driven by socio-economic factors. We could be entering a new era of what I suppose I would call identity politics.
All said, it promises to be an unpredictable, dramatic night. Democracy in action, and Britain's political fate potentially shifting again. Ed Conway, Sky News.